Hey, what's up, everybody? So, I got a quick question for y'all, and mainly it pertains to this right here. A woman had an issue, and she wanted to know how long should she wait before she texts, her Hinge date, the person that she was actually talking to. Before I even get started, let me introduce y'all to the person I got on here with me. She goes by the name Niobe. This is her actual name for those that want to actually know and everything. But, as usual, if I like my content and you rock with your boy, make sure you show me some love, hit that subscribe button. So, right here, the woman wants to know, how long do you wait for a match to text you after a first date before moving on? Me personally, I'm not the type of person that likes to text people. If I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it right then and there. But I feel like if you are sitting there texting somebody versus actually talking to them, there's a good chance that they may or may not even want to go out with you. So me, if I'm not getting those words out and I can't feel that you actually like me for who I am, then no, I'm not about to go on a date with you. But, in this woman's predicament, she is confused because she isn't getting what she wants in return from this guy. So let's go ahead and read what she got right here. It says, I'm 27, and it say I'm 27, went on a date with a 24-year-old male last week. I thought it actually went really well. He talked about wanting to plan a second date doing, I guess, planning a date while you're still on the date. Me, I'm not doing that shit, man. It sounds fucking stupid. It said he seemed very interested to me, and I was excited. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, first, you said that you're not doing all of that. Y'all are different people, right? So
yeah.
Different strokes for different folks.
Right.
But I don't think she's confused because she's not getting what she wants. She's confused because someone sat and lied to her and encouraged her that they wanted more out of something. I enjoyed this, but I don't think we should move forward. Why tell her that you're going to date her again?
I mean, I actually agree with you, but like I said before, she wouldn't have to go through any of this in the first place if she actually took her time to talk to the dude on the phone versus only talk to this dude on Hinge. Me, look, I get on a dating app. I got a 4-step method, a 4-step process I'm trying to walk a woman through, and if she ain't going with the games, then fuck it.
What's the 4-step process?
It's the ancient Chinese secret. I ain't telling everybody right now. Keep that to myself. But either way, if the woman ain't about to go through what, the trials and tribulations I'm trying to put her through to see if she's trying to waste my time, then I ain't wasting my time, because I know what me doing is, I don't have no ill intentions behind it. I'm actually doing it because I want to make sure the girl's pure and she's not wasting my time by trying to get food dates. But this girl right here, she said that she went on the date with a dude, she enjoyed it, and then he offered a date while still on the date. That right there, I think, is a big fuck up on a man's part. So let's continue. It says, a few hours after the date, I messaged him on Hinge saying I enjoyed the date, made a reference to the show he wanted to see with me, and gave him my phone number. Why the fuck did he not have the phone number
before that?
Exactly. Like, this is why I said, like, if I'm gonna talk to a girl on a dating app and everything, I'm gonna ask her, like, well, shit, when you gonna be free? What time you gonna be available? Which number?
So how long do you talk on a dating app before you exchange numbers?
Oh, look, I'm a smooth operator. Look, if I'm really trying to get a hold of your ass, I'm gonna ask for your number probably the same day. I'm not wasting my damn time. Look, like I said within 4 messages. It don't take that damn long to send 4 messages. It's more so how they want to play these waiting games and shit, because they think, oh, you gotta wait. If you acting overzealous and too interested, they're not gonna like you. Look,
I don't think it's that. What if you found out after 4 messages you don't like the person? I've been on dates before. I've been on dating apps. And me personally, I'm not giving my number out right away. I don't want everyone to have my number. Yes, you can block them. Yes, you can change your number. Yeah, but what's wrong with messaging through an app for a while?
Because it's wasting time. Look, you on there to get to know somebody and get off that motherfucker, not be on there all day long.
But why can't I get to know you through the app?
The reason I'm not going to allow you to get you know me through an app, because you can get to know me over a phone or a video chat. You're not about to sit there and leave me on the app and have me on the app trying to get qualified like the rest of these motherfuckers out here. No, I'm not about to try to fight for qualification.
But you're on the app anyway, searching for people too, so you're already on there.
I'm getting you off of there. That's how that works. I'm not sitting there trying to waste my time on a damn thing. The whole mission and purpose of getting on a dating app is to get off the dating app. So if you're still on that dating app and letting somebody drag it on the start you, then it's obvious that they got, you know, options lined up. Look, that's cool. You got options lined up, but I'm trying to be ultimately the number one option. So look, give me the number, and you can
we
witness.
Can talk.
Yeah, that's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
But you know, other dudes, they'll play that game, text them for a whole week on end and shit, and then eventually they're like, you know what? Let me ask for a number. Look, I know what I came for. I'll ask you specific things. I'm not gonna lay out. You know, but somebody want to know.
Okay, same thing. I have a set of questions.
Yep.
Copy and paste every message.
Yep. I just change the name. Hey, insert name. Blah blah blah. You ain't that damn special. But
well, I'm looking at profiles first too.
Yeah. Sometimes I intentionally put nothing intentionally, so when they do look, you have to ask questions.
Or I skip them.
Oh, that's perfectly fine. Somebody gonna want it. Somebody gonna get it. It ain't gonna do itself, you know. So somebody gonna get it here and get the job done. I need a preview
of what the conversation might be like before clicking on the profile.
Nah, and that's the issue. See, what I learned over the years is this: you need to learn how to sell yourself without using words, and that's how, you know, a lot of marketing is as well. Like a diamond ring, a jewelry. You know, it sells itself and everything. Right. You don't have to sit there and say, "Oh, this is a diamond ring." I know what the fuck a diamond ring is. You know, so other people know.
Not everybody, right?
Everybody
just
don't know
like
that.
Dated, I don't know
the most
part,
if I see the name, the brand K's or Rogers Jewelers, yeah, I know they sell stuff. So when you post some photos and stuff on a dating app, the whole purpose is to sell yourself without using words. So me, when I post photos, I got me riding scooters, got me at events, I got me kayaking, I got me doing pool, I got me lifting weights. So you can kind of tell yourself what type of person this dude actually is. He's kind of outgoing. He's out there doing a little bit of something. So without me speaking, you telling yourself without me having anything to say.
But that still doesn't answer all other questions and the small details. That's just, okay, he's adventurous. He's outgoing. He likes to try new things. Hey, but what about this, and this?
Yeah.
So if that's not in your profile, then I have to message you. But I prefer to see some glimpse of something in a profile. Yeah. Even if it's not words, but it's the questions that you answer. Some of those type of things also lets me know, like, if this is worth me clicking right or clicking left.
I mean, and that's another thing as well. So if you're a decent looking dude, you get the exception. You get to do stuff that other guys don't get to do. So, like you said, if a dude not too attractive, he gonna have to put a little bit more work. He gonna have to say a little bit more. He's gonna have to start saying, like, look, I work at ECPI or IBM, and I'm the CEO. Look, my dating profile.
I'm fact checking that anyway.
Right, I know,
so
but
I don't care what
my
you
dating
put on
profile,
there.
I literally put nothing. It would just say 3 miles away.
Right, but you're a decent looking dude, and they're going to click.
There you go.
Now the question is, are they clicking for what?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'll get your number just because of the looks alone. But if I try to play within the means and stuff. I try to make sure that I'm doing what I can do with what I got. But if you like an ugly ass dude, you're gonna have to work a little bit harder. So I think we don't veer off a little bit, but let's continue on. The girl said, he didn't immediately text me after sending that message. I messaged him a few hours later saying that sounds good, that I'd be looking out for his text, and that I hope he has a good day, or he's having a good day. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with that, She just expressing that she actually likes the guy and everything.
Yeah, but if you've already messaged, he messages hours later, I don't think I'm gonna be that quick to send another message.
Nah, she shouldn't either.
I feel like it's giving thirsty.
Yeah, she shouldn't have sent nothing else. Yeah, I wouldn't have sent nothing else, man, because same thing you said, and this is the same thing dudes be doing. They be out there overdoing it. But the thing about guys is that guys are a lot easier when it comes to that. Like me, I don't mind a girl messaging me right after or a third or fourth time. Now I know that she's interested and I actually like her. This type of behavior is welcome.
But a third or fourth time, then that means you wasn't interested if you didn't respond the first time.
I typically try to respond, but the way I respond to people's text messages is different from most people. Most people, they will respond with like, vague responses. Me, I will respond with maybe a question. Yeah, you'll say, I hope you have a good day. And I'll say, well, I hope you have a good day as well. But before you go, what happened with you at this time? So it's like a follow up. It's not like you just saying like some.
Not just a closed-ended conversation.
Exactly.
Or a message back.
So right here it says, I sent that message as a gentle reminder that if he meant to text me, I hadn't received anything. My number has lots of repeating digits, So I thought there was a chance he could have mistyped the number. You know, and that's funny. A bunch of repeating digits. I know a couple people with a bunch of repeating digits and stuff.
888.
Yeah. If your number looked like a scam number, I probably ain't gonna call you or text you. But you know, sometimes you gotta just bite the bullet and everything. All right, let's go down a little bit further. She said 6 days later, I got the hint that he's not interested. I would have preferred that he respond to my post-date message, or if he unmatched me, because I would have gotten the hint quicker. Me personally, I don't know, man, because I'm a little different. Like, if I get your number and everything, and we have a good conversation, I just unmatch you regardless. It's nothing to do with you. It's more so my mission was accomplished and complete. So what the heck you need to keep seeing me on there for? A lot of the photos I post on dating websites is for dating websites. But if you want to see more intimate and personal photos, now you have full access to me because I got your number and stuff.
Because we texting, we talking.
Yeah, it's like the next level. That's why I'm trying to take the shortcut. I'm not about to sit there and text your ass all day when I'm trying to, you know, get to know you, you know. But, you know, some dudes, they would sit there and text you on a message without ever hearing your voice. I'm not trying to be a pen pal. I'm trying to be the get some butt pal, the ass pal, anything but the dude texting all damn day. I want to actually get to know the woman, you know. So
yeah, well, 6 days is long. I mean, after a few you not messaging back, I'll give it the next day, 24 hours. Anything can happen. Something may come up, but I'm not even checking. I'm unmatching you after the first 24 hours. Yeah. Didn't respond back. Oh, gotta go. You're a horrible communicator.
Yeah, fuck that. I mean, and then 6 days. It don't take nobody 6 days to respond to a damn text message. There's no way you didn't see the damn text.
I need to talk to her, give her some game.
Right, exactly. You talk about the girl right here. Yeah, she tripping. You 6 messages, no response. So I'm like, well, fuck you then. You know, I ain't trying to hear none of that. You up there playing games. That's why I like, if I like a girl, I might read a message, but I be having a lot of stuff going on and everything, so I might not get right back to it right then and there. But you know, 6 days is definitely excessive. This is the obvious sign that somebody, you know, playing around and stuff. She talking about waiting and keeping dude matching and everything. I'm like, man, that's on you. Like you said, you'd unmatched after, you know, a couple of days or hours. Like I say, I get the number. Whoop. I don't need to be matched no more.
She said the ball was in his court. Obviously, he did what he wanted to do with it.
Yeah, he ain't do shit with it. You know, he really didn't like her like that. And this ties back to what I said the first time. What I would have done is got the number. You know, speaking from if I was the female. So if I had got the girl, if I had got the guy's number as a female, what I would have done is asked on when are you available to talk for on the phone or FaceTime. That way I could actually see if the dude interested. If he up there playing with his...
You basically went on a blind date because pictures could be anything.
Yeah, catfish. I don't have dudes steal my photos and pose as me, you know, in the UK and everything. And then, you know, I had a girl reach out to me like months later. Hey, I've been talking to you. Why? And I realized I'm not talking to you. I said, well, I'm sorry that you thought you were talking to me. I asked her, like, how you know you was talking to me? She said, well, first of all, your camera never worked and you never talked to me. I said, yeah, that wasn't me. You talking to some other dude. And then she recorded the dude's audio and stuff. But ultimately...
But at some point, you knew that this wasn't who you were talking to. Anybody's camera's just always broke. Something is wrong with the woman. Like, to continuously talk to someone, not seeing them, that is some desperation, some loneliness, something. Like, no one is that.
I don't know, man. I mean, some people that... I hear a lot about the whole African king crap. What they call the Nigerian prince stuff. You know, they send a little fake old messages and you think you talk to him, he take your credit card money. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of... So, I guess what you said about women or people being desperate to find somebody, that could tie into this. This is like the whole 6 days away. I got a lot of shit going on. I'm not waiting 6 days to hear from me. I know most women after a first date, when I go out with them, if they like me, they might message me the next day and say, hey, I had a good time.
And likewise, a guy too. Or I mean, I think if you take into the account a man versus a woman, sometimes men just aren't that much into texting. Not all men.
Yeah, I hate texting.
I'd rather talk on the phone. I'm at a point where I want to date somebody that's older. And I think there is a shift in how they text and how they respond versus dating someone that's actually my age.
Like that whole that texting shit. I'm anti-texter. Like get out now.
I'm FaceTime you.
Right, look
all day.
Yep.
Pop-ups. What you doing? Who you with?
I would prefer that, you know. And if I ignore your call, know that I'm gonna call you back, you know. And I would prefer that method because this is actual communication. But if you send that texting though, they could be getting their back blown out or have, you know.
But all of that has to be established. The problem is people jump straight, like you said, you're jumping straight into a date. Y'all didn't even exchange numbers first.
Right, yeah.
So you just on a date with somebody you don't know. I mean, I hope you sent pictures and license plates to a friend, because that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
But you don't get to know a person, so then you're sitting here and you're creating a blog like this because you didn't do your due diligence and actually talking to this person, getting to know a little bit about him before saying, oh, okay, let's just up and go on a date.
Yeah.
I need to know if you can carry a conversation.
Exactly.
I'm not just asking what's your favorite color, what's your food.
Right, yes.
What's your job? What's your income? Like,
yeah, no.
how do you file your taxes? Do you have a household?
Yeah,
married? Is that a checkbox?
Yep.
Then you get people say, oh, you never asked me this question.
I mean,
you didn't think you should have offered the information?
Man, look, in the military, they say don't ask, don't tell. That might not be in play no more, but that.
Well, I'm asking everything, so do tell.
Yeah, but you know, so that's why, like, when I get a girl's number and everything, I keep everything kind of straightforward and respectable, but I'm going for the number. I'm not about to sit there and expose my hand. If I'm trying to get your number and you say something, well, where do you work? I'm like, man, the fuck? What I work? Don't worry about where I work.
So if you ask for a number and they respond with more questions, that's a problem?
Yeah, it is. Cause I know she sizing me up. I know she basically.
What's the difference in doing it on an app versus in the phone?
It's screening me, like, cause
but I'm gonna screen you if you texting me too.
That's why I'm not about to screen. Like, if you can get to know the real me, if you send that 10 message, you can be texting 10 different dudes. I'm trying to win.
Just because we exchange numbers don't mean I'm still not texting 9 other more dudes.
I don't care if you're doing that.
Okay, because that doesn't mean I'm not texting anyone else.
Yeah, I don't care. You can be texting 100 different dudes as long as I'm getting the ass first and I'm first in line. That's all I care about.
We just shifted.
But
so you don't want to date and get to know him. You want to ask.
Who doesn't want to ask? It's not. It ain't just to get to know.
You want the ass within 6 days?
Yeah, if I can get it in one day, that'd be preferred. But you know, I'm respectable about it. But you know, I'm real.
Okay,
mature.
This changes the whole conversation.
It doesn't change.
See,
nothing.
She's really out here looking for love, and you're looking for lust.
I know. I'm looking for guaranteed butt. You know, I'm out here to take you out on a date and stuff. And
guaranteed, we need
to discuss this. I need to know that you ain't about to sit there and get me to go on 4 or 5 dates and you say, you know what, this ain't working. I really like you, but nah, hell no. All the time and effort.
So at least you got some butt out of it.
Yeah, fair trade.
What's fair to them?
Shit, you want to go eat and hang out and do fun stuff.
Okay.
What is
so I guess you're gonna take her on a date, feed her.
No, it ain't all about that, and that's what I'm trying to say though.
You said it's a fair trade. So if you get butt and find out 6 days later it doesn't work,
I don't give a fuck.
What does? If
I'm asking you, what is it that you will want to get out of the date? And if
I'm very clear about what I want. I'm not on here dating just to have sex. I have choice for that. Yeah, I can do that. I can take care of that myself.
Right.
I'm actually dating I'm looking for somebody to have a partnership with, to build something with.
Exactly.
So my screening is going to be like that. I might exchange a number, I might not. But I feel like too, if you look at my profile, you see my pictures, and you like the conversation within that first day, and you want a number, it's also worth waiting for a number.
Exactly. Oh, you said waiting for a number.
You can wait for my number. I've had multiple people. Okay, we can keep talking on here for a second.
I don't have plenty of women.
Now, maybe if they find they looking good, I'm not going to lie, I might give over the number a little earlier. But for the most part, I don't like everyone having my number. This is why. Since living here, I just moved to a new city. And I was on a dating app when I first got out here. I tried 2 different dating apps. Right. I am banning all dating apps. I will never get on another dating app. But exchange numbers, didn't like the person, blowing my phone up. I mean, like a month later.
Wow, that's terrible.
Like, so just no response. I didn't respond 31 days ago. Why would I respond now?
Yeah.
So I don't feel comfortable giving everyone my number. Yeah, you can block them, but yeah, you can call me private. Yeah, you can be a stalker. Yep. You might be in IT, can look up my location from my number when I call you. Exactly. So, me personally, you are going to wait. And I feel like I am worth waiting. I've had people who waited. And then we exchanged numbers eventually and still found out don't like you.
That's what I'm trying to say. But and then some of these apps.
But I don't mind just getting on the app and just seeing, you know, and then looking at the other eye candy passing by.
Man, well, yeah, eye candy just passing by. That's different. But if you, like for me, for example, if I get on a dating app, my intentions are typically clear from day one. I'm gonna get on there.
So what are your intentions on the dating app?
My intentions when I'm actually looking for a woman is to find a woman. But if it's to get some butt, is laid out there.
So either way, if you're looking for a woman to find a woman, or you're looking for a butt, is your screening process still the same? I'm exchanging numbers right away.
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing
so when do you determine whether or not this is going to be for a butt or for a relationship?
Look, over the phone. There we go. If I don't feel like there was any genuine connection and we didn't discuss anything past what we were talking about, then I might not even call you back, because it's not always about sex, Nate. I can tell you that. So even if we talk on the phone and there's no connection, I'm probably gonna not talk to you. I'm not gonna sit there and string you along and waste your time. You maybe.
So do you tell them I'm cool, or do you ignore them like he did?
No, I asked her, like, look, man, I ain't even feeling none of that, man. I'm cool. Like matter of fact, it was one chick I talked to a couple of days ago and everything. She told me what her guidelines were. I told her that I'm not the texting type. I'm more so be natural. She like, look, you got to sit there and let me know good morning and good night every day. I'm like, the hell? I just met you. I'm not about to be texting you good morning, good night every day. Like, you ain't my girlfriend. Why I do all this extra stuff?
Even if you is my, see you when I leave the house. See you later, honey.
Right.
You don't have to. We're not gonna do that.
And that's just our boundaries and personal preference to stuff. I don't want to have to feel like that I have to be obligated to text you. Like, if I text you, I want to feel spontaneous. I really want to do it.
If I'm into you and I'm feeling you and we get to that point where I want you to be my man or I want you to be my woman, those things are going to come with it. But I do feel like in this day and age, because of how dating is, sometimes people do have to lay that out. Right. Like, and I mean, I'm not hung up on the small details. Oh, I want this, but sometimes a man and a woman has to lay it out. It's hard dating out here, and you got some men and women that are so used to dating scumbags and dating people who do not treat them right, and when they finally get out of those situations and realize it, they're scarred, and so they feel like I have to forefront everything to the next person that comes. Like, this is what I want, and there's nothing wrong with that, and no one should feel ashamed in doing that, and you shouldn't make someone feel ashamed and feeling like they have to put that out there. But if it's the person for you, I understand where you're coming from, but let me tell you, you don't even have to do this. I know how to bring game.
I mean, and let me bring up a situation that occurred before I moved down here to the location with y'all. So before I actually decided to move down here, I used to put in my dating profile, hey, whatever the hell your name is, I'm moving to this location. What are your intentions with this dating app? I say I won't go and reveal none of this stuff. That's my first line. That's all y'all getting. But that's the first thing I always say. I just insert a name in there.
I've seen your profile.
And I ask that. Well, whatever. I always ask that because I want to know what she's going to say. I want to see what her response is. And regardless of whatever she says.
What response are you looking for?
I don't know. It don't matter what her response is. I'm about to get at. I don't care what her response. I'm going to listen and try to understand what her intentions are on this app. So I could tell if I should continue this conversation or to pursue this even further, or just stop it overall. So based on what her next response is how I'm gonna react with this. If the only thing I want is some ass out of this, I could
either way.
See,
I can try it out.
I could try it. But if you talk about you want a relationship and you're only looking for commitment and marriage, I'm gonna go ahead and hit that X and unmatch your ass. We ain't got to talk. There's nothing to talk about because you know what you want. I know what I want, and I don't want to waste your time.
That's just when you're seeking butt.
That's when I'm just seeking butt. I might do that.
Okay. We got to clarify.
Yeah,
you just seeking butt versus when you seeking.
And then it's never just that. What I typically tell a woman is that friends with benefits, and for me that doesn't mean just sex. That means us being cool. You tell me about your day, how you feel. Maybe I take you out to eat, we kick it, and you can talk about the dudes to me. But as long as I'm getting that ass, I'm not worried about nothing else. But I'm still gonna be there for you. But this has to be on the table, and this is laid out from day one. That's how I feel about that, and I'll let a girl know that. But some dudes, they want to sit there and like they got some devious plans, some sneaky shit that they're gonna just put out there. Look, I'm here for the cheeks, man. I ain't gonna say it like that, but like I said, I'm real respectable about it. But my intentions are always pure when it comes to anything. So you're not gonna say, "Oh, you let me on." I ain't leave shit on. Look, I told you from day one what it really was, and I just feel like you should respect that the same way that we discussed from day one. Don't fall in love.
Don't fall in love. Don't start. I laid it out clear. This is what it's going to be, and you decided to not listen and not understood what I was telling you in the beginning.
Yeah, And that's just ultimately how I feel when it comes to dating apps. So I'm not against dating apps, but me ultimately, I learned from my sister. There's various ways you can get a number across to somebody or video chat somebody. They got like the number apps. You give them a fake number or something. Matter of fact, when I first came down here, I gave the number app number to some chick and everything, and I felt like, you know what, I felt uncomfortable talking to her, so therefore I'm just gonna change the brand new number and give it to her, because she could have been a guy, she could have been trying to set me up, but I felt uncomfortable talking to the woman, and I didn't give her my actual number. I gave her the number that was associated through the app and everything. You could do that if you don't want a guy having your true number. You know what? That's just something I recently learned, and I wish I learned that before.
That way you still talking to him and you still getting that. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you could do that either.
Yeah, you could do that.
But again, I'm against that.
Man, they look. So you got different ways. You can meet a dude in person, or you could kind of throw hints at him in person.
Gotta get a number up then.
Yeah, no, you ain't got to get your number up.
We're gonna plan to meet up without exchanging numbers if I just meet you in person?
Well, shit. Well, that's different. I mean, my homeboy, what he used to do is ask for the girl's IG. That way, she could get a feel for what his lifestyle is on there, at least, because you don't really know much about them. And in the end, they end up getting married. Crazy enough to say, gave her the IG. She liked what she saw that he was doing whatever he was doing. And 3 years later, they still, together. Got a whole house together. He dropped all the little hoes and stuff for her. I'm
Let
like,
me know how it is at the 7-year itch.
Man, they doing it, man. I got faith in them, but ultimately, what I'm trying to say is that
I need Instagram.
I even just Instagram, but that's a little different. So me with my Instagram, I literally kind of rebranded my stuff. I erased a lot of the stuff that was on my Instagram, especially one that had stuff that put my family's personal information out there and things I don't want them to see. You need to tailor your Instagram to create the image that you want folks to see and everything. So I erased all the shit that didn't relate to where I was going in life, and then I start putting certain stuff up there. So now you just see dating topics and relationship topics and maybe some photos of me living my life, but it's only about me. Having these photos about 10 different dudes or your best friend or y'all all hugged up, what's gonna happen is that, especially if you're a female or a dude handles his Instagram out to a female and everything, what happens? The same thing you do in a date now. One person, you get your ass screened. So that's one of the reasons I stopped handing my IG out when my shit looked like straight trash. So now when I have my IG out, I'm very mindful of what I put on there, because women, oh man, this guy he might hate women, or he might I don't hate no damn women. You don't know me, but you hearing some of the stuff and you making the wrong assumption. So now you don't see that no more. I made sure you got the right impression now. So a dude would hand his IG out, the woman see you got 5 kids, only thing you got on there is dead fish. She probably could unmatch you or unfollow you or whatever it might be. But if you out there, you were just in Miami, you just came back from Paris,
basically,
and you saving animals.
That's on your dating app.
Yeah, same stuff. You might as well look at it as a dating app. Then you this dude is kind of interesting. I actually want to talk to him and stuff, but ultimately it's the same thing I said with a dating app. You want to sell yourself, paint the picture and everything. So I know women scream me. I got women saying the wrong stuff. Oh, he hate women. I ain't, man, what the. Just because you don't agree with my views and thoughts and opinions, you think I'm a bad person, but you don't know my personality, So, right. and that's where, that comes in. Let's get back to the rest of this. I think we left off right here after she, messaged the guy and got nothing, no response. It says, even if he didn't accidentally text the wrong number, he could have checked Hinge sooner than 6 days to realize his mistake. The ball is in his court. Yep. 6 days, I would already had a phone number in the first place. So I think we right here.
And I'm deleting and unmatching you after you don't respond 24 hours.
I'd have been out. It says, we only went on one date and he doesn't owe me anything, but it's strange and rude that he wouldn't hint at wanting the second date. And he said he was going to text me when he had no intention of doing so. Yeah, I do think that's rude.
That's what I said in the beginning. You implied that you were going to. You said you were going to do this, but on her end, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm good at reading people. So after 24 hours, even 48, if you want to give it a stretch, I'm not matching you, and I'm not looking for a response. But also, I just wonder, did you not feel a different shift in the energy during the date?
Right.
And because some people are scared to tell somebody no or to turn somebody down. Yeah. But yeah, I wouldn't have sat there and said, "Oh, I'm gonna text you, I'm gonna do this." If I don't know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, couple of days ago, you know, I was talking to a chick back when I was in the Cleveland area, and what we were talking on the one of these dating apps and everything. We did a video chat, and I was like, oh man, I don't think I really want to fuck with her, but I'm assuming she felt the same about me. So we were talking on maybe what's the app called with the yellow bell icon, Snapchat.
Snapchat?
Yeah,
it's like the yellow ghost or something?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Okay.
I don't really use them.
Finding dates on there, but
yeah,
okay.
So we talked on there and everything, and then I hear, my mom's calling. I'll give you a call back. I said, I'm going to block her. I say, I ain't never had no woman tell me that in the middle of an engaging conversation.
I do that. I mean, not to people I'm just getting to know, but if my mom calls, though, and I have to answer, like, hey, let me give you a call back.
Nah,
I might not even give an explanation. I'll call you back.
Yeah, nah. If we just literally just start talking, just met.
Okay, what if the mom's in the hospital? What if something happened? So you just missed out on something that could have potentially been good.
Look,
because her mom was calling?
It's different because, like I said, I'm discreet with my intentions. That day, at that moment, my profile said, I'm in town for some days.
Then maybe she wanted more, yeah.
Look, she could have said...
One night only, I'm from out of town.
Yeah, basically, after what the bio said and everything, and then my mom's calling. I'm like, well, fuck
I don't care about your mom.
Yeah, fuck it, I don't care about none of your mom. I'm trying to see what's up, man. I'm about to be going after this. Trying to come through, you ain't. You know, and that's just how I felt about that. And, you know, I just block the number, on to the next. But that's not what every single case, but like right here, the person said that his intentions was not clear. Me, I'm a very straightforward type of dude, and I try to be very careful with the words I use with people so they won't say, but you said it. I ain't said that on that shit. I told a woman, like, look, I was looking for friends with benefits. I was looking just to kick it with you and see if things go and nothing serious. I'm telling you this from day one, so you can't say that I led you on. So as far as the whole thing talking about him hinting at a second date, I would never hint at no second date. I would just, they would end it, and she would say I had a good time. I would say, yeah, I had a good time as well. Well, hopefully you have a good night. Nowhere in there said that I'm looking for a second date. You know, I didn't say none of that shit. Don't put no words in my mouth. You know, we never know if this will really happen with her. So, let's see. Let's go on a little bit. I think this is the last part right here. It says, so I could avoid making the same mistake again. How long do you wait for a match to text you back after the first date before moving on? Wait, see, you should have already had a fucking phone number. Like, why in the world are you waiting to...
But even if they did have phone numbers, let's say they did exchange phone numbers, they still went on a date, he still hinted at a second date, and they did all of this. Even still, the question still applies. How long do I wait before they message me back?
Look, if you feel it, if you're feeling it, just text
if you feel like you have to get on here and post all of this, sweetie, you waited too long already.
Exactly. Like me, if I'm gonna text a girl, I text a couple of different things. One thing I might text is just something random, like a random ass meme I found on the internet because I thought it was funny. I'm not gonna be texting good morning or how's your day because that shit is very generic and it's very ambiguous. I don't send those type of messages to people. I send like random ass stuff. Women send me, I'm not gonna say what they send me, but they send stuff and it might be in a joking matter and stuff, and I'll little laughing emoji or send an emoji back in response, but there's not a whole ass conversation on there. I'm gonna talk to you on the phone, or I'm gonna talk to you later. I'm not gonna sit there and text you.
I might call you in the morning and wake you up. Hey, I'm going to work. What you doing?
Exactly, but I just feel like a lot of dudes and everything, they don't really understand that you don't have to be texting a woman faithfully like it's the Bible or something. You ain't got to do none of that stuff, man. You text a woman just to get a point across, keep it very vague, and actually talk on the phone.
There comes a time for that. I think in the beginning you are getting to know someone. So if you're not on the phone, or if you work, like a lot of times, it was one app that I tried, and it had like the times that you're available, and so it would present people to you who had the same times. Like, I'm a night out, I can talk at night. You got somebody who works third shift, you can't talk at night, so we have to text until we have a day where our times cross. But
that text can be very vague because I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, I'm a texter.
Man, I
like to talk on the phone. I like to FaceTime, but I can text too. Like,
I hate texting with a passion. A matter of fact, I had matched with a chick today on a dating app, and then I scrolled down and it says big texter. I said, "Oh fuck, man!"
And she using AI. And she using AI too for text.
Yeah, probably. I felt bad because she looked cute, but at the same time, I was like, look, I gotta stick to my principles, man. If you a big texter, who am I to stop you from texting? You
she didn't say she wasn't a talker or she wasn't a FaceTime. She just said a big texter.
You shouldn't put that shit.
She can do all three. But people also change.
Hey, look, I don't
might
want you to
find
change.
Something that is interesting.
I want you to be
people change,
you.
People grow.
Like, no.
I'm a big texter, but I can also get on the phone. I can switch it up.
Yeah.
So you get some people who can. Maybe I start off as texting. Maybe texting is what I can do because of the time that I have. Right. I might have kids. I might have 2 jobs. But that doesn't mean that I'm always going to do that or that I can't switch and can't talk on the phone.
This is the same thing that you said earlier. It applies to the same way. You said you judge them off of what you see on that app. If you ain't got enough information, you see shit you don't like, you're going to the next. I saw
just let y'all know, my biggest one is a nose ring. If you have a nose ring in your pictures, if you have a nose ring, I am swiping X, whichever way that is, on whichever app it is. Right. No.
But like I said, for me, I saw a big texter, and instantly I'm not texting your ass, man. I hate texting, man. Get to know me. You ain't gonna get to know me on no damn text. Look, this is not some pen pal overseas shit. You can call me. Why you wanna text me? You said like, all right, but we're gonna look at this from your situation. Say you work third shift and shit. Okay, well, I'm gonna stay up a little later so I can hear your voice, so I can talk to you. I'm gonna do that. I'm not about to be texting you all day. But I'm gonna give you my time because I respect both our time. Both our time is important, so I'm gonna treat it as such. Maybe you work third shift. You only got like, when the fuck is third shift? Like 11 o'clock.
I don't work it, so I don't.
Oh yeah, I think it's like 11 to 7 or something like that. So okay, I stay up for like an hour and a half and just communicate with you, but texting all day, you can never get that out of me. I refuse to do that. So as far as her talking about how long do you wait for a match to text you, back from a first date before moving on, I'm not waiting for no text. How long
do you wait for a date to call you then?
I'm not waiting for any of that, because this is what I am. This I am. I'm spontaneous. Too many dudes out here and women out here following rule books versus being normal humans. If you are thinking about somebody, just hit them up, call them. But it's more so how you're going to call them. How are you going to go about doing this? Maybe you, like I said, I send like a meme, or I might send you an article or it's a thing I wanted you to see because I thought this was something that the two of us could bond and relate on. But when I'm about to sit there and text you, I'm spontaneous. I'm gonna text you because I want to talk to you. I want you to see this. I want you to care. And if you don't, then that's up to you to not care and everything. But I will respond to you. But as far as waiting around, I'm not playing a waiting game. It's in my body to reach out to you and I want you, so I'm gonna get to you. That's just how it is with that. So, man, we don't definitely cover a lot here. So, we'll probably do about read three of these responses that they gave to the girl as advice. So, let's go to the first person. They said, this happened. Oh, I'm assuming this is a female. Sugar and pumpkin spice. It's like some female type of shit. Yeah. It says, this happened to me too. He got my number after the first date. It went well. He even asked for a second date as we parted ways, and I said yes. Text me here and there for a second date. Plans for the next few days, and then ghost me for 3 days. Okay, that don't mean that he never got back to her.
He came back.
He came. Yeah, you can read that.
He came back on the day we were supposed to go on the second date and tried to reschedule. I told him his silence was an assumption of disinterest. He made excuses. I cut him off. It was a nice date, and he was a good guy with lots in common, but overall, wasted my time. I wait a couple days max, and then I just unmatch or delete their number. Okay, have some common sense.
I don't know, man. I feel like, because like the girl,
but he came back and he tried to reschedule. So do you think he's really trying to ghost you? Or when I say you give someone the benefit of the doubt, maybe something actually came up.
Right, yeah. And that's the thing, though. Like, if they cancel a date and then they say, oh, shit, I ain't able to do this day, but I will be available Saturday, that's not ghosting. That's him giving you an alternative because he couldn't do it. If you say, I can't make the date and then just leave it at that, then I'll be like, all right, he just fucking around.
But she going by a rule book.
Yeah,
so I feel like we can say what we say, but yes, I'll cut somebody off after a day, or yes, I don't wait. But whatever, I feel like whatever is meant to be is going to be. And in a case like this, if you text me and I haven't blocked you or deleted you, hey, okay, well, you still have my number. You want to reschedule, let's reschedule. And then if you don't after that, then maybe it's like, oh, okay, goodbye.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, with the person I'll be kicking it with, like I said, we're not together, but we might talk here and there. We might not talk for like 2 or 3 days or 4 days, and then random text or, hey, I was thinking
right
about you.
Left off,
yeah, exactly. So as far as the girl, like, well, day number 3, he didn't call me or give him the middle finger. You know, I just feel like it shows that you're
Wait,
impatient.
that's me.
You're
I know.
impatient.
Okay, it depends. It depends on where you are in your situationship. Now, if it's somebody that I just met and we're texting here and there, people have their own lives. So, no, I don't hold you to no type of standards of when you should call or shouldn't call. I do let you know what time I'm in the bed. Do not wake me up on my sleep, whatever the case is. Yeah. Unless you let me know, hey, can I call you this time? I'm going to wait up. But then you better call at that time because it'll make me waste my time waiting up for you. So, I'm reasonable in that area. But when it comes to calling me and texting me, I mean, as a woman, and I'm pretty sure men too, I do want to know that you're thinking about me. And, like, it doesn't have to be let me call you good morning. If you send something throughout the day, like you said, but to just go a whole 3-4 days and I don't hear from you. Now, here's the other part, though. Did you reach out? Because it's not always on the man. I think that women feel like, oh, the man has to text me. A man wants to know that someone's interested in them, someone cares about them just as equally as a woman does. So it goes both ways.
Right. And I definitely agree with that, man. That's why I said the person I talk to, like, I say from day one, any woman that I'm talking to, I'll let you know who I am, how I am when it comes to texting. I lay everything out there, so there's no surprise. I tell you, I hate texting with a passion, but if something come across, then hit me up and everything. But you know, just give me a call, whatever. Don't feel like you can't reach out to me. I'm always there. You can call me about whatever you want to talk about. You know, what am I wearing or what I'm not wearing. I don't care. Let's talk. I'm gonna ask you the same shit, you know, but ultimately, I'm letting you know that the lines of communication are open to whatever you want to talk about. But from day one, I tell you what I'm looking for.
Too.
Yeah, but this girl right here, tomorrow I'll cut you off and everything. If 3 days go by with a whole rule book, she said it's a nice date and he was a good guy with lots in common. But overall, a waste of time. That's not a waste of time. You don't know what
maybe you don't know what you're looking for.
He could have got hospitalized or something, hit by a car. You just cut him off, man. Come on.
And he tried to reschedule, right?
Right. He even tried to give you an alternative. This person right here said they're not interested. Every day I have gone on in my life, if they were interested in the second, I knew from them saying it either in person at the end of the date or through text within a few hours. Me personally, I don't know. If I ain't really feeling the girl, I might not text her outright or not even that. If the date and everything, I'll tell you, like, look, shit, I had a good time. And she said, I had a good time as well. I said, well, shit, we might need to do this again. I said might. I didn't say that we are or we will.
We might need to do this again.
It's a difference in my tonality and my words I chose. But at that point, I need time to process my emotions and what happened on that date, that I enjoy hanging out with you and all this and that. You know, so you're not going to get no text more likely back and all this and that. But we already talked about this before, you know, it was over. So I'm cool. What I got to say the same shit I just said in person. I enjoyed the date. Look, I already said it, you know, but if I don't text you the very next day or anything like that, then that's cool. I might text you.
I don't think I'm checking to see when the second date is either.
Right.
I feel like if it was mentioned, okay, I'm going to just take it as it is and then just carry on the conversation. And if it comes up or if you propose it again, or even if I say, hey, you want to go do this? Then it's that. But I'm not checking to see, like, you said you wanted a date.
Right.
So when is our second date going to be?
Right. Yeah. And it's funny you said, because when I used to, you know, trying to learn how I should probably date women, I was actually listening to other people doing research, and I'm like, look, this is working, but this feels too robotic, and I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna start listening to this shit and start doing my own stuff and see what really works, you know. So now this whole wait 4 or 5 days to text a woman, all this and that. Like I said, I lay everything out there, and I'm not about to sit there and play a bunch of games with a woman. If I like you, I like you. If I don't, I don't. And like I said, before I even offer a woman a date, I talk to her and I listen. And we talking on the phone, and you sound like you yawned in my ear, and I'm boring as fuck, and I sound like a loser, and you chewing and watching movies and shit. You ain't paying me no attention. I'm not gonna offer you no date. Maybe I want to talk to you 3 or 4 times. Maybe I ain't get my money right. But if we talking on the phone and building some type of rapport, you know, we could talk about a date. Like, hey, man, you said that you like watching Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Yeah, they got a concert coming up.
Yeah, let the two of us go. So we planned this out together and everything. And then we go do this stuff versus offer a woman a food. Mostly dudes out here first thing you do is offer a woman goddamn chicken sandwich, a food, a meal. Like, come on, man, they not animals. Yeah, I can eat at home. I can do that shit at home. But that's why I try to find what we got in common and then go off.
Those are my favorite questions. Well, they used to be on the dating apps. First date. Like, and it would list like a poll. You can take a survey of what you want your first date to be.
Yeah, I hate them damn things. I'm avoid that
I like
question.
those though, because that means it lets me know what you're thinking about when you're thinking about dating somebody.
Man, dudes be lying.
Something different.
That's why I say you need to get a talk. You need to talk to them.
Not all of them are lying though.
Yeah, they don't be lying, but I know motherfuckers will put on the act till they get what they want, and that's why I don't know why.
Well, that's when it's on the woman to be able to discern if that's what you're here for.
That's the same way.
And if you can't read a person and you don't know, then you probably shouldn't be dating right now.
That's why for me, I would talk to you and think about the conversation we talked on the phone for 2 hours, and I just felt like you laughed 3 times in 2 hours. I'm like, nah, she ain't that interested. I'm not calling her back. She ain't getting no damn date out of me. But if she sounds like she's enthusiastic, like a lot of women I talk to, they're probably
just
like,
not funny.
Yeah, there you go. You never
probably
know.
Still find you
maybe
cute,
she hates
attractive. I want to date, but
yeah.
No, it cannot be that. It could be
anything.
Cute, attractive. She like them bald, dark chocolate, but
she
just not funny.
Yeah.
No, just not funny. I'm feeling you. But joking is not for you.
But
and she just needs to nonchalantly say like.
I mean, outside
really
of joking, if she don't feel like if
she's not engaging in the conversation.
Yeah, if she's not engaging. Yeah, I'm not offering no damn date. You ain't getting no damn date. You ain't earn that. I give you my time. You give me your time.
Right.
And I just feel like the two of us.
And that's the worst, to sit there and match, exchange numbers, and you know darn well like you're not about to give me any conversation. We're not about to get to know each other.
Yep, and that's why I say, like, I mean, because me, I know I can hold a decent conversation and everything, and I know what I like. A lot of people, they go on dates, they're not sure what they're going out for. They're not sure what they can offer. Me, I know what I can offer to a woman. I know I can be insightful. I know I can inspire her. I know I got things to bring to the table. I'm not going to ask you on the first date, like, what do you bring to the table? That conversation that we're going to have, you're going to start exposing yourself throughout the conversation. And
it's going to come out, though.
Yeah, so I don't have
time to waste. I do need to know.
Man, not word for word. I'm not going to ask you because
I might not, but I do need to know. There's things that I need to know before continuing to the second date.
Right,
before continuing on. Like you said, I need to know what your intentions are. But I do also need to know, because you could have the purest intentions. You could be the finest man out here, going to take care of me, going to treat me right, but then I mean,
got what you want.
You beat it. No, not even that. Just like stuff that you want to know. Where do you work?
Well, we talk about that on the phone. There we go. Yep. Everything discussed on the phone. I'm not about never disclose everything that you have to offer to a woman.
People be lying though too. They can lie on the phone too.
Oh look, listen to his voice. Like, all right, you like you said, you research his ass. Look him up. Is he really doing all this shit? Like, before I even call people, I might go right to a website and type your number in, see your name, match up with your email.
I did that before with my ex-fiance.
I do that with a lot of people.
I put his information in. They gave me all these addresses and jobs and everything. I was like, oh, this site really works.
Right, yep. I'm not about to be out here dating somebody and they not who they say they are. They might not be the same sex that they was born as and everything. Now you don't fail for that. I remember I had a person try to hit on me and everything. I was so skeptical. This photo is somewhat suspect about this photo. I don't know if this is a true female from birth. I'm asking people at work like, and then it dawned on me. I said, you know what?
A true female from birth.
For here on out, if you got to question the female's, gender or whatever you call it, just assume it's a guy or it's not a woman from birth and everything. So now I'm more in tune with listening to what it means to listen to your own intuition. If it ain't right, it ain't right. Let's see. We'll probably read 2 more and call it a day, man. Let's read this person right here. I'm not sure if it's a woman or a man.
Go down to Damon Maxwell.
All right, yeah, let's read that one. It says,
realistically, 24 hours. That's what I said earlier. But in my heart, 8 hours. 8 hours is easy to explain. They're working, they're sleeping, whatever. But as we're hitting hour 10, hour 12, you just don't matter to them. You may or may not eventually hear back from them. But absent a specific one-time excuse because something crazy happened, it's over one way or the other.
Man, it's not necessarily true.
I like the 24 hours and the 888. I do like that.
But look at this. This is my new cell phone. Yesterday, my damn phone went completely blank. Only thing that's happened on that phone was the alarm.
Okay, when did you get it fixed?
I bought the phone like the very next morning.
Okay, within 8 hours, 16 hours.
It cost me damn near $200.
But it still was on, and it was still functioning within 16 hours. And you say, oh,
$200.
Hey. Or you go back into that app like, hey, my phone was broke.
How the fuck you go in the app if you can't even see his phone?
No, when you get your new phone. You got a new phone.
Yeah, but she said after 24 hours, 8 hours,
you got a new phone, though, within 24 hours.
Yeah, but she said she cut them off after 8 hours.
But you can explain that, though.
How? If you got blocked?
No. Okay, she says you may or not eventually hear back from them, but absent a specific one-time excuse because something crazy happened. It's over one way or the okay, and that's why they're on her single commenting. That's
right,
one.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
But two, I do agree, though, within 24 hours realistically, like you said. Now, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Your phone broke, which, honestly, try dating someone, exchanging numbers. You go on a date, and then all of a sudden, my phone broke. Well, it's possible.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. But as soon as you hit that next 24-hour mark and that 8 hours of sleeping and 8 hours of working, then yeah, I'm with her.
Look, I look. For me, the way I work is this. I will actually tell a woman which time of day I'm going to call you. If you agree to call me or speak around that time.
Don't give me a time of day you're going to call me, because what I hear is the time of day your wife is out the house, the time of day your baby mama's out the house, the time of day you away from your kids. Why do you need a specific
because
time?
I got shit going on. Look what I'm doing now. Typically, I need time to focus to do important shit. You know, some folks got actual shit,
but this one texting coming in, right? Oh, hey,
I don't
in the
want
middle
to
of something, I'll call you when I'm done.
No, I tell you which time I'm available, because people have availability. What if you got to go to work or something? You ain't available then. I'm telling you. So what I'll do is I ask you. I'll tell you I'm typically free in the evenings. What about you? And you say, "Oh, I'm free in the."
I'm free in the
See, now I'm revealing
too.
more of my damn questions. I'm trying to keep all this stuff a secret.
Okay.
But like I said, like I'm gonna see what you say so I can gauge where a good time would be. But I'm typically free in the evenings, and the main reason because the house winds down around 9:00. 9:30, and I can get the most done. And I can focus on only talking to you. I ain't no damn wife, none of that. And if you want to know why, I explain that. But I'm still gonna push on to the next step. And that's get the number. Come on with it. You know, I ain't about to keep wasting my time or nothing. But I don't see nothing wrong with letting the person know your availability, your time, your availability to actually talk. Like, what if you, like I said, the whole work thing, you got a work schedule. But this woman right here said after 8 hours, yo, you don't call me, I don't give a fuck. It's over.
Well, in the beginning and figuring out that schedule, yes. But this is why I'm against dating apps. I started talking to someone on there, and we knew what times we were available to talk. And then all of a sudden, like, oh, you know what? I'm going to call you. Can I call you in an hour? Sure. You call back in an hour. Oh, yeah. Dang, can I call you back at like 10:10? What you got to keep giving me these times for?
Yeah, that's weird if you keep calling back.
No. So don't give me no time.
That's why I say I'm normally free around this time. So if you call me around this time, usually I'm gonna give you hours of conversation. But if you call me anytime before that, I might talk to you maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Like this whole day, majority of my day, I spent trying to get a drug test done so I can go to work and all that. So you keep calling me, I can't be answering the phone. Leave me alone, man. I'm busy. But you call me late at night, I can get that done. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if I give you a window, it's not like I'm being on some deceptive shit. It's just the time I got available. So all right. We could probably do like 2 more, man. Let's do this one because you decided you wanted to do that.
Okay, let's do that. Oh wait, what are you gonna do?
Let's do this one. It says there is no rule. Do what makes you what
makes sense.
Yeah,
for you.
do what makes sense for you. That being said, this exact same thing happened to me. Only with that sex is reversed.
So it was a woman who did it to them.
Right. We went to dinner. Everything was good. She said she was traveling for a week and would send me pics. I said I'd like to see her again, and she agreed. The next day I messaged saying dinner was fun. Have a safe flight. Looking forward to pictures. She replied thanks and we'll send, etc. Never heard from her again.
Oh, she lost her phone in the river and fell out the plane.
Man, she just wasn't fucking with him. I mean, me ultimately, if I said something the first time, I'm not saying it the second time. Yeah, you heard the hell I said. So if I got to keep reiterating myself, I just feel like you don't respect my words or value me as a person. So if I told you I don't like this, and then you go on and do that shit all over again, you don't respect me. So now I got to show you. But in this dude's case, he told the girl that he would like to see her again, and then he followed up talking about, hey, dinner was fun. Didn't you say that shit last time? Why you keep saying that? More than likely, could just left it alone. Because sometimes women, they might be interested in you, or kind of interested in you, and you would do what he did, trying to follow up. Then they just really not interested in, all right, this dude sound kind of needy. But he only needy because she ain't really fuck with him like that. But if he was a nice looking dude and she really liked him,
it wouldn't be needy at all. Like,
exactly.
Oh, he like me. He keep messaging me.
It is very situational and stuff. Like I said, the whole girl with the couple of days ago, I'm like, look, the whole mama thing. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck your mama call. I'm just trying to get here and get something and get out. But that was a different situation. But let's go to the next one, man.
All right, let's do Nope 24601.
Yeah.
It says ghosting is a sign of immaturity. You could take it as a sign of him being incompatible and keep it moving. Generally, if they don't text me back within a day or two after the first date, assuming I've expressed interest in continuing, I'll assume it's not going to happen.
Right.
I disagree that he doesn't owe you anything. If two people both take the time to actually meet in person, a courtesy text that they do not want to continue is owed. First off, it's not owed. Would it be respected? Yes, we're adults, we're grown. But then she's 27 and he was 24 in the original post. Yeah. I'm not even dating anybody younger than me. I don't want to date anyone my age. Man. But when you shift to our age, you don't owe me anything. But because I do it. If I don't like you or the conversation was dry, but I feel like you should know that too. But I don't have to explain to you why I stopped texting you.
Exactly. If you ain't feeling
especially only after a few days, like we know what world we're in. We know that we're all on dating apps and this, that, and the third. I didn't know there was a criteria for a dating app.
There's no damn criteria. The thing is that a lot of people don't understand dating, so what they do is start pushing their own beliefs onto other people.
And it's not even their beliefs. They start taking beliefs from other people that they don't even believe themselves. So.
Yep.
But common courtesy, yeah. Would it be respected? Yeah. But I feel like, again, if you're able to discern that when you're out on the date to begin with and talking to them before it led to a date, then you would have kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, and this whole ghosting thing, like, I don't give a shit, man. I don't really pay no attention. I don't been on so many dates that I stopped going on dates. The date number 0 is the phone. If you ain't willing to talk to me on the phone, you that's date number 0. You ghost me over the phone, even though you don't think you did. You failed the test, so therefore I'm not talking to you. That's the end of you. Ain't getting no damn date. You fucked up. Mm-hmm. All right, so I guess we could probably read. Yeah, they at the bottom now. This will be the last one right here. Everybody got work and things to do in the morning. This person's name is Woken the Hive. I'm assuming like the Beehive, like Beyonce or something. But it says, you want to read this one? Go ahead. You
did nothing wrong. He wasn't interested, but instead of rejecting you, he just decided to ghost you, or perhaps leaving the door open by coming back after a few weeks. Yes, claiming he was busy. But more likely, his other dating prospects flamed out and he was nothing else. He has nothing else going for him.
And that is definitely facts. And this is one of the things I be talking about right here. So I ain't gonna mention that one, but this is what happens. People will say that they like you, and then they just completely disappear, and they come back months later, and all of a sudden I just got back from this mission in Iraq.
No, your other prospects didn't work out, but again, I'm not trying to be funny though. That's what dating is. You're dating people until you figure out who you like.
Yeah, but
now, did he give that person a fair chance by exclusively dating the other people and using that as a backup? Maybe not. Shouldn't have been available for backup. But when you're dating, you're talking to people to see who you like. I'm going on dates with whom I choose to go on a date with. And then when I feel like, oh, I like this person and I know this person likes me, then, okay, let me start to rule out other people and date you exclusively. But
I mean, if they try to pull this shit right here, if this could be a man or a woman. If you are going on like 4 or 5 dates and you consistently dating a person and then they just disappear for a month or so, then they just come crawling back. What I hear in my head is that you went out there and tried to find a better option than me. You tried to replace me, and you couldn't find that. And now you want to try to come crawling back.
But not even that. If you're just meeting somebody, you don't even know me.
Well, it don't matter.
They're speaking in the context. Okay, 5 weeks, a whole month.
Consistent dating, and now you just disappear.
Consistent talking.
Yeah,
because it's not.
We're going out. Look,
y'all going out. Okay.
Jet ski. We don't want to hang gliding. We don't want.
I do that with friends of the same sex.
It don't matter. There still could be a date as well, but if y'all spending time together, the two of y'all, having time together, that's intimacy. The two of y'all together just bonding, creating memories, then they just disappear.
And then you just go.
Yeah, and now you just come back. No, I'm assuming you thought it was somebody out there better than
you thought it was something better, and then you realized it wasn't, and you tried to come back home.
Yeah, you come crawling back. No, you can't come back. You got to stay going, because what they're going to tell me is that you may still have one foot in and out the door. If there's something better finally do come along, you're gonna leave my ass. So I'm not about to risk that. Like, we can fuck around.
Or what if they're just going to get themselves together to come back stronger, and make sure they're ready for you?
I ain't hearing that shit.
See?
I'm gonna go find somebody else.
Y'all gotta know.
Look,
because you listening to him, y'all ain't gonna know.
Look, I ain't falling for that dog shit. It's somebody for somebody out there. You go pull that fast shit on somebody else, but you ain't gonna put it on me. I'll go after the woman that like me. If I don't sense that you like me, then you don't like me, and I'm just sticking with it. So let's read this next part right here. You want to go?
The other thing is, it's not uncommon for some people to say they're interested in the second date, on the first date, but not follow up. Some of it is being polite, or they change their minds sometimes after the date.
Man,
okay.
That whole asking for a date while still on the date, to me, that always comes off as desperate.
I don't think it's asking, though. I think it just be like conversation. I mean, like, even when I go with my girls, oh yeah, we got to do this again.
Yeah,
I think it's just common talk.
Yeah,
I mean, even with a guy I've been out, like, yeah, we should go and do this. We should try this. Say that. But it's not saying like, oh, we put something on the calendar, we're about to go on this date. Okay, he hinted at it, like you said. A little while later, they changed their mind.
I'll never tell a woman while I'm on the first date, hey man, I'm having so much fun with you. I can't wait to go on another date. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna mention another date because I need to think and take time to process what we really went through. So instead of me acting desperate, like I don't have a life or other things going on, or maybe some other girl lined up, I'm gonna take my time. Like dudes that say ask for a date on another date, they trying to secure you and lock you down as fast as possible, so you don't have the choice to date somebody else, so you don't have time to process your emotions. Or they're just
prematurely saying that and not really processing it and wondering and seeing if they're really going to want to go on a date.
Man, a lot of these dudes, they be desperate. They will say that shit and then hit you up the same day. Hey, did you make it home?
Well, the woman has got to be desperate to sit there and believe anything she hear too.
Yeah. Like I say, for the right person, things happen. All right, so this has been majority of the video. I'm gonna say this has been the video. So I do got one final question for everybody that's out there. So if you were, match with somebody on a date now, would you actually get their phone number and contact them and set up a date right away, or would you wait around the same way that this person did, waiting for weeks on end? I can say weeks on end. I think she said the first date, then ask for the number on the date. I'm not waiting for the date to ask for a number. I'm gonna ask for your number, then we can discuss if the date even matters. So with that being said, leave a like, comment, or subscribe. This your boy Labz, and I'm out.